What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. All products used in this video will be linked in the description box. If you're new here, I hope you'll stick around. If you're an OG, thank you for always showing up when I post a video. Anyway, so today I'm going to struggle through these braids that Maya asked me for. Listen. This hairstyle was a struggle, but I started out by I don't know what happened to the footage, but I parted straight down the middle in a zigzag formation, and so this is just the right half of the hair. I'm going to separate this into 3 sections, and then I'm going to divide those 3 sections in half, so I'll end up with 6 sections. And this part obviously isn't hard, but once I start braiding, if you've been following me for a while, then you know I am an underhanded braider. That is just how I naturally braid, and it causes me to struggle because I cannot grip the hair properly. So I am determined to teach myself how to braid overhand, which is the proper way to braid. It's easier, it's less stress on the person you're braiding and less stress on your hands and your shoulders. When I start braiding, you are going to see all this shoulder movement and my hands are going to be flicked, y'all. It's really uncomfortable. So anyway, but my child asked for these braids, so I was like, okay, I'm going to try my very best to let you have these braids. And then she wanted color too, so I was like, okay, you pushing me past my limits. But I really tried, and it did turn out cute. But listen, here we go. So what you see me doing here is I'm kind of pre-separating my sections to make it easier for me to grab the hair as I'm cornrowing. So to me, this made it easier rather than me trying to figure out, as I go the next section. I just went ahead and pre-parted it. And I thought it would be easier for me to braid if I started out with a little piece of the braiding hair. All right, y'all see how my shoulders keep tucking under and over? It is because of the way that I am braiding. That is why I just look so awkward doing this, but it's how my hands naturally braid. I can't help it. But I am going to work on this, and I'm going to practice real hard and try to learn how to overhand braid. She did say ouch a few times because, again, when you braid like this, I tend to pull a little tighter because I don't have a good grip on the hair. So, but anyway, I am going to cornrow this back. I'm adding hair as I go, and I'm going to be crossing over to each section as I braid. And I'll show you once I get to the next section. So now I have crossed over into that back section. So I started on the left side and I crossed over into the mid section on the right side, and then I'm going to cross over again on the left side. So it's kind of an S pattern with the braid, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other 3 sections, crossing over this braid. I hope that makes sense. Also, I did not use a whole lot of braiding hair in that front section. You can kind of see that the braids are a little thinner and they gradually get bigger as I get to those back braids. And that is because her natural hair is so fine. I just didn't want to have a whole lot of hair hanging off of her very, very delicate edges and stuff. So that is why it's a little thinner in the front, and then I kind of gradually make them thicker in the back. So here I'm kind of showing you how I crossed over those braids. I know I kind of filmed off to one side. It's because I honestly didn't know if this video would even see the light of day, to be honest, because I didn't know how the style was going to turn out. But here's how it's looking. As you can see, I added the colored hair kind of gradually so that you get pops of color throughout the braid. Now I'm going to add the Shine and Jam to kind of smooth down the braids. I'm using that rat tail comb basically to make it look a little more taut than it actually is. Just laying down our hair, make it look very smooth and sculpted. I'm gonna do this to all the front sections, and then I'm gonna add some mousse to, add a little bit of shine and hold. So I'm going to use these yellow foam rollers to roll the hair. I heard one person, some video I was watching online, saying that these were not good to use because they soak up water, but that has not been my experience. These do not soak up any water. I did dip these in hot water, and as you can see, I'm touching it. There's no water in these rollers. So I mean, to each his own. If you prefer the hard ones, use the hard ones, but I actually prefer these. They curl a lot better, and the curls tend to last a lot longer. So I'm going to take a rubber band and do like a loose, very loose ponytail, just so I can wrap this into a bun. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I just secured it with another rubber band. You could also secure it with a bobby pin. Just be very mindful of the hair on the nape. We don't want any pulling or snagging or anything on the nape. So the bun is actually really loose. I just secured it with a rubber band. So I'm going to just kind of finesse this until I get it the way I like it, and this is what we're left with. I think it turned out really cute. I like the pop of color. She actually loved this style, despite what her face looked like right now. She was just tired of sitting there. But she really liked the style. I think it came out really cute, even though I struggled with this style. I don't think I've ever struggled this much with braids. I was tempted to just do twists, but she wanted braids. So anyway, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try this style, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.